very annoying.
Huh.
Okay. I don't think we're getting that one yet either, so we'll just leave.
Take it and have fun.
So that door is going to be the thing, and I can't open the door just yet. So that is pretty much. Oh my, yeah. Let's just get these last ones and stop effing around.
Full throttle!
We have an Archon quest to get to. Which I am sorely behind on right now.
Try and stop me!
The wind rises.
Let's ignore the wild hunt for right now. We'll deal with that later. Ignore that
Too
too.
slow. Behold!
Want to interact with it. Alright. Still one more. We'll leave those.
Full throttle!
Alright. That just leaves these.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? Huh. The audacity to even make that request. Squall and Fury.
So there's a cave near the coast.
Stabilize!
Burn it down!
Behold! Ha! 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 Cha! Cha! Yeah! Ha! Ka! Yeah! Cha! Ka!
Yoo-hoo!
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
They are not leading me towards where I want to go. Still not leading me where I want to go. Whoa!
Splendid! More...
I was not expecting that. Where's this cave entrance?
Squall and Fury. Hup. The wind rises.
There it is. It was hiding under the thing. Alright, cool. And this should be the second boss of the area, which I will fight just for the sake of fighting.
Order guide you.
Let my name echo in song! The show begins!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Squall and Fury.
Right. And use resin. Cool.
You want to use my hat
Now let's grab these last few.
as an umbrella? The wind rises.
And finally get on with the Archon quest. Oh boy. It's a good thing I made it so that it did some of my ZZZ stuff early so I don't fuck up the reset. Just in case this took too long. Is it a fucking Poro?
Try and stop me!
May I present?
Squall and Fury.
I probably should be using Shaska instead of Wanderer, but I like Wanderer better. My Shaska C1, much to my annoyance. Ooh, pretty tree. Okay. You know, come to think of it, I should be using this one. Yeah. Get them seeds. Alright. That is the last one, and then I can start on the arc quest. Alright. This took a lot longer than it should
The
have.
wind rises.
You know, when this nation was talking about it, when the oh, I missed one in town. When this nation was being talked about as having something to do with the moon, I expected the exploration mechanic-y special power thing to be gravity related, not magnetism related. I guess it works out in the end, same basic concept. Why did you?
Rev the engines!
Okay. Oh. You're still further up.
Full throttle! Yeah.
How far up is this thing? And that would explain why I missed it. Activate. Great. Alright, that's enough waypoint finding. Oh, another sharpshooter. Fucking A. Alright, let's go Archon Quest.
Huh. It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a kuhanki, a species unique to the land of Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhanki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodkrai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
We're off to chase the Kuhenki, the Kuhenki of Nodkrai. That did not work. Even in the slightest. Ooh. Okay, so these are the Sealies of Nodkrai. I didn't catch how they're spelled. Kuhenki. I'll fix that later.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, enough is gonna put her out of a job?
Try and stop me!
Alright, time to go up again.
Behold!
Okay, what are you? Funny words, don't know.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodkrai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodkrai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodkrai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodkrai, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Krai?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Well, if he's anything like Benti, he's been there.
You're right about that.
Squall and Fury. Quit following me. Too slow. Hup. The wind rises.
This place is going to take a little time to get used to.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinjarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! That's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so he's coming across as someone who thinks ahead, but at the same time, he took the almost the entirety of the Knights of Favonius with him, and leaving Mondstadt pretty much undefended. I mean, I know that they have Jean and Albedo, and Venti loves to just occasionally go no, but still, you plan ahead this much, but at the same time you take the bulk of the that's a weird contradiction.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
A drink? Recommendations? Or some information? For starters, either way, I'd be happy to oblige.
Here's the thing.
If you're here to sign up with the platoon, make sure your paperwork is all in order.
following me.
That is a rough-looking guest room. Just saying.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, you mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about
hello,
that.
Flynn.
Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Hello, Flynn's.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have